gaslight myself into believing things are like hella better than it actually is. I am not saying that is toxic positivity because I still recognize the situation as it is. But, you know, since everything is perception, I just kind of like gaslight myself to believe that something is hella cooler than it actually is. And I think that's why I'm like pretty like, I don't know, playful and fun and happy most of the time. Yeah. Um, Sorry, I gotta shift as usual. What's new? I'm a shifter. But okay, let me give you a story. Let me give you several stories. So like say okay, I used to have this job, and they would actually serve us lunch, like for free. You know, what job does that, right? I mean, wouldn't if you had a job that gave you like lunch, like a buffet, where you could like kind of like pick and choose and make your own thing, wouldn't you be stoked? Okay, so like most of the people, my coworkers at this job, they would like complain. Like they'd be like, "Oh my God, Taco Tuesday again," or they like say some stuff that, I'm just like, I was just like you should just fucking be happy that somebody's giving you fucking lunch, and it was good food. It wasn't like slop, you know what I mean? It was like good food. It was like decent, and it was cool because you could like choose what you wanted to and the portions that you wanted, and you can make your own. Like say you didn't like the main entree that was being served, then you could like go to the salad bar and the soup area and just kind of like make your own concoction, and it's cool, you know. But anyways, a lot of my coworkers did not view life this way, and they would always like find something to nitpick about the lunch. Like like oh they served hamburger yesterday, or like Taco Tuesdays, and I literally anytime I encountered these coworkers, I would gaslight them and myself, and I'd say, "Oh my God, my favorite." And eventually, like your mind can't differentiate like good and bad. It kind of like goes in the direction that you steer it in. So if you're gonna steer it in a positive way, it's gonna believe it. So I've noted, and then if you're gonna steer it in a negative way, of course, you're gonna like experience that too. I mean, I guys, you are the captain of your ship. And if you're not the captain of your ship, then you're letting somebody else be the captain of your ship. And if you don't like that captain, you need to kick him out and take charge of your own ship. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's just an example of how to gaslight myself, like at these like daily lunch sessions. I'd be like, oh my God, my favorite, regardless of what was being served. I mean, it could have been something that I really didn't like, but then instead of complaining about it, because what does complaining do, guys? Ask yourself. If I complain about a situation, what does it do? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It's like a energy waster and a time waster and a breath waster because you're spending all that time like inhaling and complain out. So, anyways, yeah, that's just like one of many. I have like many, like situations where I gaslighted myself into believing something was hella cooler than it actually was. And I don't know, like since I've gotten into I don't and honestly I don't know if that's good or bad. It works for me though. It works for me. And honestly, I think because I've done it for so long, um, every time I encounter life, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I like literally just chill with it. It's like I've become accustomed to looking for the silver lining in things. So yeah, like if it gets like super, I'm in a heavy dark space. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a heavy dark space, and then I'm gonna like I guess sit with it for a while, and eventually it will dissipate, and I'll like push through, and it'll be cool again. It's like I don't know. It's like complaining to the sun because it's shining, or complaining to like the sky because it's raining. It's like it's gonna do what it needs to do, regardless of your complaints. So for me, I just kind of like gaslight myself into like liking stuff, you know. feels lighter that way, honestly. Less stress, less pressure, less tension, less conflict, because obviously when you're triggered and you're reacting because you don't like something, because it's not the way it presented, it's not ideally presenting itself to you in a way that you'd like, you know, it's kind of like you're like disregarding life as it shows up. It's like you're telling life pretty much fuck you. Like you showed up in a way I don't like. How arrogant. You know what I mean? Oh my god, and I reverse psychology this shit on people. It's really funny. So like let me think of examples. Oh, like say somebody is like complaining that it's hot. Like they're like, "Oh my god, it's so hot." And I look at them like, "Yeah, it's hot." You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's hot. Like, what are we gonna do about that? And then, yeah, I might follow it up with, what are you gonna do about that? You want me to turn on a fan or something? You want me to spritz you with some water? You know? Like, seriously, I'm all about, like, looking for the silver lining, um, steering my mind and my perception in a way that is more, I want to say peaceful and light. I'm not gonna stress myself out for what? Why am I gonna stress myself out, guys? Everything is the way it is, and it's gonna be the way it wants to be because it's in a progression of evolution, and you can't get mad at something for being what it is because it is what it is. You know? I'm gonna use the sun analogy again. It's like getting mad at the sun for shining. The sun is meant to shine. So it's gonna shine. It's gonna shed light on the earth and upon you. And it's like getting mad at it for doing that. What? Like that's its function. That's its nature. That's where it's currently at in its evolutionary state. You know what I'm saying? Bam, bam. Oh my god. So like I like vacuumed my house today and I played salsa music while I was doing it and it was so fun. Like you should try it. Like I don't know about you guys, but before I fucking hated vacuuming my house. And no man, I just put on some salsa music and I was just like boom boom while I was like vacuuming my house. And now not only did I get a workout by dancing and moving my body, I also like hella clean my house. So win-win, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I honestly feel like I haven't met anyone like me. I feel like sometimes my happiness like fucking irritates people, honestly. It was like half and half. Like some people are vibe with it, like they're like, yeah, I'm feeling you. And then other people are like, ill. You're like too happy. Like you're raining on my parade of misery. So get away from me. And I'm just like, okay. Anyways, this fucking video is probably retarded. Um, I'm sorry. I've been using a lot of curse words, but whatever. Um, I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're taking time to be present, you know. And if you're gonna gaslight yourself, fuck, man, make it cool. At least make it cool. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know. I don't know why I think that's so freaking funny. It just is. Anyways, I'm gonna go. But thank you for stopping by. And till next time.